What if I told you, two little girls seem to remember a life they never lived? Not a dream. Not imagination. Real memories. Of toys, places, and people who died before they were even born. This is the mysterious case of the Pollock twins. One of the strangest reincarnation stories ever recorded. It began in a quiet town in England, in the early 1950s. John and Florence Pollock lived simple lives with their two daughters. Joanna, age 11, and Jacqueline, age 6. They were inseparable. They loved dressing up, drawing, and playing in the garden. Until one spring morning in 1957, tragedy struck. On May 5, 1957, while walking to church, the girls were hit by a car driven by a distraught woman. Both Joanna and Jacqueline were killed instantly. The town mourned. Their parents were shattered. A year later, Florence became pregnant again. Doctors told her she was expecting one child. But she gave birth to twin girls, Jennifer and Jillian. And from the start, something felt strange. The twins had birthmarks in the same places as their deceased sisters. Jennifer had one above her eye, exactly where Jacqueline had a scar. Coincidence? Their father didn't think so. As the twins grew, things got even stranger. When they were just 3 years old, they began asking for toys that once belonged to Joanna and Jacqueline. Toys they had never seen before. They pointed out places around town they had never been to, yet somehow recognized. One day, while driving through their old neighborhood, the twins pointed out the school Joanna and Jacqueline once attended. They said, "That's our school." But they had never been there. And when they reached the family's old home, the twins ran straight to the backyard, calling it their garden. John was convinced this was proof of reincarnation. Florence, more skeptical, tried to find logical explanations. Maybe they'd overheard family stories, maybe it was coincidence. But the details the twins remembered were too precise, too personal. Then, as the twins turned 5, something happened. The memories began to fade. They stopped mentioning their past lives. They grew into ordinary children. And the echoes of Joanna and Jacqueline slowly disappeared. Psychologists have debated this case for decades. Was it reincarnation? Shared DNA memory? Or the result of suggestion? The parents subconsciously shaping their daughter's behavior? No one truly knows. But the Pollock twins remain one of the most convincing and unsettling stories in reincarnation research. Because if their memories were real, then maybe death isn't the end after all. This is Curious Loop, where science meets the strange, and every mystery makes you wonder, what if the impossible isn't